Welcome to RPG TV, where Red Pill meets gaming. I'm your host, RPG, and before we get to the games, we're going to get into this game, but of course, I got to reintroduce my co-host, Reginald, and we finna get into it. So, first topic for the day. I don't know if you saw this video clip. A lady was in the midst of getting robbed, right? And she warned the dude that she was going to let some shots off. And of course, she let some shots off. So this video has gone viral, guys. So I want to share this video with y'all. Let's see if we can play it from. And of course, it's a little TikTok video. Hopefully the sound comes in properly.
I'm sorry.
We started from the beginning.
I'll kill you. You can have to kill me.
So they trying to.
Watch this. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. You got me.
I told you, dummy.
Okay, please. Dang, you shot me for real. Damn, baby, I'm sorry. Okay.
Let's go right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Damn, baby.
Now you go dummy and start to jail.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Call the police! Call the police right now!
I'm sorry, baby.
Fuck your dummy if I shoot you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Didn't I?
I don't want to die,
Didn't
baby.
I?
I don't want
Didn't
to die.
I?
Yeah, baby.
Didn't I just say I'll kill you?
I'm sorry,
Didn't I
baby.
just say that? Didn't I just say that?
I'm sorry.
You! You just...
I don't want to die, baby. Please.
You! Call the police! I just shot somebody! Dumbass! Just told you I'd shoot your ass! Tried to rob me! Tried to help your dumb ass! Call the police! You just tried to rob me!
I'm sorry, baby.
Call the police! Now!
All right, so I think that's the whole clip right there. So yo, yeah, cause yo. So the question that I have to ask is, if situations like that occur, and they may occur often, I guess it begs to ask the question: should single women take up arms more than what we know? Because a lot of women out here say, I've heard more women say, I don't like guns. I don't like guns in my house. I don't like being around guns. But we know that women get taken advantage of a lot of the times. Do you think that women should more often than not take up arms?
I'm going to have to say unanimously, duh. I really feel like women should. I feel like too many people go through life not worrying about having to defend themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? And unprepared to even know how to defend themselves. And I remember we had this conversation a while back in school, but we felt like all young girls should learn jujitsu. Between a certain age, like I feel like that's something that should be like implemented to society, is teaching young girls how to defend themselves against attackers, just period. You know what I mean? Because you'll keep a lot of people humble if they know if they go in a certain environment that everybody in this environment knows how to do something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or they know how to shoot, they know how to fight. So I feel like, all women should invest in defending themselves. They can't just rely on the goodness of man.
Oh yeah. Because I heard an argument that was very similar to that. People were, I can't remember where I heard it, but it was pertaining to why don't men change how they are, rather than women having to adjust to the circumstances, something of that nature. And I'm like, you're not gonna change the nature of men. You have men out here that do have good morals, but then you got these loose cannons who are willing to attack at any moment, randomly. So you can't rely on the goodness of man. I think women should. To be honest, self-defense class, I don't want to say that self-defense is the answer, because let's be honest, some men, if you about to fight up against if you about to go up against a 6 foot, 200-pound guy, and you're a little 5 foot, 100-pound some odd lady, I don't care all the self-defense in the world, punching and kick, maybe jujitsu if you get in the right predicament, but when a man is enraged, I don't think no amount of self-defense would help. It's good to know, But it's best to have that glizzy. It's best to have that Glock on you if you can have it. I had that Glock. I have a pistol. You know what I'm saying? I advocate for people to, you know, keep a gun on them. I always got a gun on me. I got a gun on me now. I always advocate for people to carry a firearm, especially the ladies out there. So,
How you feel about knives?
yeah, hell yeah, most definitely. I got a blade on me too. But yeah, nah.
You ever seen a karambit?
I probably saw one and don't
It's like
know.
a raptor claw, like
Oh yeah, I have.
you hold it with your thumb and it comes out to the side like a little hook.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They got I know cricket. They make a really nice karambit where it like it's closed, but it's like it's spring loaded. You just hit your thumb and it just pops out real quick.
Yeah, I do know of them, but I don't be knowing the technical terms of a lot of things. But yeah, I'm familiar with it. But yeah, man, ladies got to defend themselves out there, man. Especially if you're a single parent. I had a young lady ask me a couple days ago, and you know, if she sees this, she'll know exactly who I'm talking about. And she said that she wanted to go to New York. Just her and her kid. And I was like, do you know somebody up there? She was like, no. I was like, are you going with somebody? She was like, no. And I said, and here's the real kicker. She wants to go during New Year. The most crowded, packed time of the year in the biggest cities in America. Just this little, I think she's like 5'2" maybe. Just her and her kid. And I was just like, and I know she said I came off a little mean, being an asshole or whatever, but I'm just thinking, yo, I don't think that's the best decision for a attractive young lady, her kid, going to New York, and it's just y'all, and there's nobody that you know up there, nobody going with you. I just was like, I don't know. That's crazy idea. So yeah. Now if she was driving up there and she had a pistol, now we know that gun laws in New York are crazy, but that would be the optimal thing to do. But that's not the case. So I was like, I know you're gonna do what you want to do. I mean, I ain't your, I'm not your man, but I don't think it's safe. I definitely wouldn't let my wife fucking go up there by herself, But, people do what they want to do. But ladies, you got to be safe out there. So, yes, I do think that women need to be armed at all times because if you're single and you got people that, little ones that depend on you, you got to take care of yourself. You got to come home. So, yeah. All right. So, next topic I want to get into is the subject of passport bros. And what are your thoughts on the passport bros?
What is that, bro?
What is that? Oh shit! I would expect it now. All right, so look, we got a gentleman here on TikTok that's gonna define what a passport bro is for us. Check him out.
What is a passport bro? Well, I am not a passport bro, and I would prefer them to answer that question for you. But since you asked me, I'm gonna answer it for you. What I take a passport bro is a person who's going overseas to find a mate because they feel that the women in America are too unruly to date and to marry. So that's my take on what a passport bro is. I hope that helps.
Plain and simple. So, okay, now this, I'm kind of glad that we kind of here by ourselves because if we did have a few young ladies here as I had planned,
yes,
this would probably it would get heated up real quick.
I would like to hear Rosie's opinion though.
Yes.
I would like to hear it.
But since it's just you and I here, I'll give my take on it, and of course, this really gets a lot deeper than just men going overseas because what it really embodies is where men and women are in their current state of affairs in America in regards to relationships. What is it about the Western woman that makes it that the Western man goes, yo, I can't take this shit. I'd rather deal with a foreign woman any day of the week. And that's what they're doing. They're taking their money. They're divesting to places like Brazil, the Philippines. It's mostly South American countries and Asian countries that these people are divesting to. So now, with your new understanding of what passport bro is, what do you think is the cause, and what do you think is the solution to this phenomenon, this current phenomenon, man?
I'm gonna say this real quick. In the ancient days, it was a very common thing for people to leave the country that they were in and go find a wife from a country that's like that they weren't raised around. So I'm not trying to say I'm defending passport bros. I'm kind of like just neutral. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. The only thing that I am listening to is if you want to go and find a foreign wife, then just let it be that. But that extraness of saying, yeah, because Western women, aren't the kind of women who we want because there are certain characteristics. I'm not gonna say I think it's unnecessary. I just kind of really feel like it doesn't need to be said. Like you could just say, I want to go marry somebody else other than you, other than an American woman.
Okay, so
wait, hold on. Before I finish, before you get started, actually, let me say this. I'll say there is something to be said about that because Western women, specifically women in the United States, are not like women of any other country for the most part. Right. You know what I mean? Just because of the history of the country and how it was formed and the relationship of the people who live here, blacks, whites, Hispanics, all the consumer conveniences that we have here in America that other women in other countries have to struggle with. So there's a completely different attitude to Western women. But I mean, if you just prefer a non-Western woman or a woman who's not from the United States, then you could just say, I don't want to marry a girl from the U.S. I'd rather take a foreign wife.
Well, so here's what I like to do. I would like to show a video, if we can find one, of what some of the young ladies, Western young ladies, are saying and what their opinions are about why the passport bros are divesting to these other countries. Because you get different narratives, and mostly when black women hear this, they go, you already know it ain't good. It don't sit well with them. They immediately say it's weak ass dudes who can't handle the women here, so they go overseas to get some weak bitch who can't you know how they go. But so yeah, let's see if we can get a video with a few opinions about this subject matter.
I feel like this woman is the woman who can actually be humble and submissive, because I feel like it's
they hate that word. They
Yeah,
hate that word, dude. You say the word submissive to a Western woman, and they go, I'm not about to be in the kitchen slaving for your ass. You just go, oh shit.
So listen, check this out. So a lot of people like to use the Bible to try and like push that women need to be submissive to their husbands because it literally says that, but they skip over all the parts in the Bible where it tells husbands to love their wives and treat them like it's their own flesh. You know what I mean? And it also says like submit yourselves to one another, but they like to skip over that part. So scripturally based, it's telling everybody to be submissive to each other, respect each other. But people like to only push women, y'all supposed to be submissive to us. And it's like, well, that's like half the story, bro. But still, they do hate that word.
Yeah. They hate that shit.
They hate that word.
So,
well, I mean, it takes a lot of strength. Like when people say it takes a bigger man to walk away from a situation.
Yeah. Okay.
It takes the most strength to humble yourself.
I say submission is more so. I would say submission with the additive of femininity is a superpower. I think a woman can get a man to do anything she want if she adds, because what submission really is a person going, okay, I want my way, but I'm gonna relieve myself or bypass what I want to make you happy. It's really somebody willing to give pleasure without receiving it, and it takes a different. And I'm not saying pleasure is anything sexual. I'm saying pleasure as in, taking pleasure in somebody else's happiness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's in somebody else's happiness and allowing yourself to take the back seat to allow that to happen. So let's get into a video. All right, so here's a video of a young lady, and I assume that she's probably Western. She doesn't speak with an accent or anything. So let's see what she says about the passport bros.
So I'm no expert in this. So if anyone knows more, correct me if I'm wrong, but a passport bro is, from my understanding, a man who expressly goes to foreign countries to find women to sleep with and or be their life partner. And generally, they go to these places because they find local women, Western women, North American women, to be too much of what you ask. Likely too well-educated, too smart, too self-empowered, to, take their shit. Not to say that women around the world aren't all of these things, but it really is under this guise of the idea of like women are more passive or more traditional in other parts of the world, as opposed to North American women who do not live to be their servants, which is a whole conversation. But
Thank you. Like, hold on. Fuck that. All right, I'm stopping that shit here, bro. What? Okay.
Man, she is full of it.
Why is it okay? This is the question. Why do Western women think that their education is a threat? Why do they think that the foreign women are these weak dots? Why can't it be something as simple as a motherfucker being nice to you, being nice? And here's the thing. I understand that it's a two-way street. I understand in order for a man or a woman to be a certain way, a man has to fulfill his roles. But what about the guys that are fulfilling their roles and they still getting shitted on? What about those guys? And I'm not saying that it's a lot of them. It's a lot of piece of shit dudes out here. So I'm not going to sit up here and cap. But the average guy, I believe. Okay, so here's how I look at things. The average guy, when he gets money, we think of things in terms of, like, when a man finally gets money, he's like, damn, yo, all right, I'm gonna treat my girl to some nice shit. I'm gonna get the kids some shit. We gonna live it up. He thinks in terms of what I can do for my family. When a woman makes money, she thinks of, I can be independent. I don't need this motherfucker. To be honest, let this motherfucker step out of line because I make my own money.
You know what? I don't mean to name call her like that, but Gabrielle Union was. Did you see a little interview or something she had when she was like, man, I felt entitled to cheat because I was making all the money.
So here's the thing. You got women out here. So when they say things like they're too educated or it's not that we're threatened by that. It's that if your woman is more educated than you are or makes more money than you are, she feels some type of way. She's going to start treating you some type of way. It ain't about you. It ain't you going, she make too much money. Fuck that. Because a guy goes, damn, my shorty making good. Damn, that's good for her. Good. I got to step my shit up. Because if I don't, this bitch going to be out of here.
Amazing.
That's just true shit. So I don't think it's the man that's uncomfortable. I think it's the woman gets an ego. Here's what I realized, dude. I don't think that this is going to come off as misogynist, but I don't fucking hate women because that's what the word misogyny means, where you assholes always throwing that shit around. We don't like fucking hate women. We love women. We deal with y'all every goddamn day. Why can't we just voice our opinions on the things that we see that are fallible? When the fuck did women become infallible? Like, there's sugar, spice, and everything nice all the fucking time? Get the fuck out of here. Now, here's the thing. I can say that about women, right? But I know that I'm an asshole. I know that I'm a piece of shit. But when I go, oh, shit. Oh, she a piece of shit, too. Oh, you can't.
You can't say
That's
that.
misogyny. I don't think so. You know.
I like this age where, we've really developed a word for everything possible. And there's nothing wrong with having that. However, you have people who take words out of context. Like me correcting you is a judgment. Like, you know, I was correcting you. I wasn't damning you.
Right.
Trying to belittle you. I was just letting you know how I felt about something that you did or said. But they use words to try and keep people in boxes. You know what I mean?
Dude. It's fucking exhausting, man. It's
because
fucking
Western women are too
exhausting.
intelligent. What are you talking about, lady? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna tell you, intelligence is a benefit when you want to sit down with your woman and because here's what I do find, because all these women are going, we're intimidated by a woman that's intelligent. We're intimidated by a woman who's making a lot of money. We're intimidated, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing that I noticed. Have you ever sat down with a girlfriend and tried to talk politics? I'm just saying, your average girlfriend. I'm not talking about a girl who went to school for political science or no shit like that. I'm talking about your average everyday girl. And you go, damn, did you see what Joe Biden did? Or did you hear what President Trump said? Did you see what Obama had done in his last bill? Dude, you know how many women I've actually tried to have or even when you talk to them about religion. You know, I had a girl, me and my homeboy was having a philosophical conversation about religion, right? We asked Shorty, yo, what do you think about da-da-da-da-da? She go, that's too much thinking for me. I don't want to get into that. That's too much thinking. I went, what?
What?
Too much thinking? I was like, damn, bro.
Western women are too intelligent.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. They too intelligent for the conversation. And like I said, dude, I'm not trying to shit on women, but see, I'm not a passport, bro. I don't really. Here's why I really don't support it. Well, I don't want to say I don't support it because you can do whatever the fuck you want. But here's why I say, first of all, I won't ever do it. First and foremost, I'm fucking married. Second of all, it's like I feel like you should clean up your own house before you start trading your cards with other people. I know that sounds fucked up because people go, oh my God, he's comparing women to cards. Well, here's how I look at it. Let's say you're a race of people, right? Let's say you're an Indian gentleman and I'm a Caucasian.
Okay.
I'm having problems with white women over here.
Okay.
But your Indian women, they real nice and submissive and they soft and they're ladylike. I'm gonna go get one of your women. But here's the thing. What if you interested in white women? You're like, nigga, I don't want to trade you one of my Indian women for your white woman. This bitch is out of control. You know what I'm saying? It's not a, I know this is an awful analogy, but it's just like, I feel like we should clean up our shit first before because here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to ultimately happen. You're going to get one of those foreign women. If you don't stay in that country, you bring them here, they fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Because
it's going to be bad.
Social media, first and foremost, dude, I saw some shit where a bunch of native women were like taking Instagram pictures and shit and showing off. And then I saw a bunch of women from like, I don't know if it was Cambodia or some shit, twerking. I was like, oh shit, nigga. The culture done went all the way out to the natives. What the fuck? And I'm talking about the ones with like still got the paint and shit on. They had like certain, like they still was dressing in their native garb, but they also had like modern like
Western clothes.
Yeah, and I was like, oh damn, because they still had the paint and shit on their face. I'm like, damn, the culture done spread all the way out there. These motherfuckers got cell phones. It's a wrap now, bro. You ain't gonna never get that.
Cell phones is
it. These motherfuckers put out the cell phone. They put the phone down and they all just started doing their little shit. I was like, damn. I bet somewhere them fucking they native the dudes that's out there hunting and shit, they gonna get back and be like, what the fuck is what is this? What is this shit here?
I'm going to get me a Western woman.
But those chicks, they gonna go get a Western dude, and them native dudes gonna be like, bitch, I just made this bow and arrow so I can hunt a boar, and you gonna go fucking become modernized and shit. Now they don't appreciate the simple shit that those guys do. That's what happens. Social media taints all of this shit. And I know I'm going on a tangent. This is kind of outside of Passport Bros, but this is all encompassing.
You are so well spoken. I wish I could be like you, bro.
I got thoughts everywhere. I really don't think I'm that intelligent.
But I feel like every time I talk on the mic, I'm just fumbling over words.
I do too. But that's why you see me look up and looking around because I'm piecing this shit together as I'm thinking.
Like Like that crazy conspiracy theory person that got all the strings connecting all the
Yeah,
dots.
you got to connect all them shit, man.
No, that's real though.
But yeah, dude. So man, I think those women are going to be tainted the moment they get here, step foot on American soil.
I did want to say this. I like the point that you was making when you were saying if I'm a Native American and you're a Caucasian person, and then like you looking at the Indian women saying, man, I like the way they behave, and then the Indian man looking at the white women like, nah, they out of control. I genuinely, truly believe that women are a reflection of the men.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So if you got rebellious women, it's really because you got rebellious men. If you got want to be independent women, it's because you got want to be independent men also to a degree. Cause I feel like a lot of niggas. Dang, don't do us dirty, please. But I know you can edit that, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes,
I got you.
thank you. I feel like a lot of men are trying to be independent also. Like I don't need no woman. I got money. I can get everything myself. You know what I mean? I wish I could show you the video where this guy was like, there's nothing that a woman can offer me that I can't pay somebody to do for me.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of context on it because I know exactly what he means.
Bro.
Okay, so what he was saying in that context, and I wish I could pull up the video. If you can find it, I'll pull it up on here. But so when guys say that, when they say that the things that a woman brings to the table are things that I could pay for outside of having a wife, it's some truth to that and some validity. And here's what I mean. When you see these street interviews of guys going around going, what do you bring to the table? You normally hear shit like, I am the table. Or if they'll answer honestly, it's usually something very intangible. They'll say something like, I bring love, I bring emotional support, I bring stability, I'll be his backbone. Goofy shit like that, right? Whereas when you say to a guy, what do you bring to the table? First and foremost, you don't have to ask that because everybody knows what a man's job is to do. A man's job is to protect, provide, and protect and provision, whether that be pay the bills, do lawn work, fix things around the house. If somebody disrespects your wife, it's your duty to stand up and protect her and defend her. Make sure that basically a man's job is to provide a house or abode for a woman so she can facilitate those things that are within it, like children, herself, and basically the make a house a home type of deal. So he provides the infrastructure and she facilitates the infrastructure. But the thing is, it gets lost in translation because you can always say what a man does, but when you say what a woman does, it's always intangible. So when a woman says, I cook, I clean, I da-da-da, I can Molly the maid. So if my woman ain't cooking and cleaning, I can hire Molly the maid. I could help DoorDash if she don't cook. Prostitutes if she ain't trying to have sex. But here's the thing: what can a woman trade in for a man's traits? She can't pay. Okay, so if a man is paying the bills and shit like that, can a woman go and go,
let me hire somebody.
Yeah, let me hire somebody to pay the bills. No, you can't trade. There's not an even trade off. You can't trade off the things that a man provide, but you can trade off the things that a woman provide. I hate to say that because it does sound fucked up, but it is what it is. Everything that a woman provides, you can almost pay for outside of her. So a man, yes, is more independent. We don't, and a lot of times we don't get stuck with the child. So a woman's responsibility, she has a big responsibility. She can't, and this is going off into another side tangent about like women's sexual liberation, because now women are trying to move like men in the sense of men can fuck who they want to and how many they want to. Why is it that when he have sex with a bunch of women, he's a player, but when I have sex, I'm a slut? Well, sweetheart, it's because of how you get the sex. You get sex by going, I get sex because I gotta learn how to talk. I gotta learn how to walk. I gotta learn how to be charming. I gotta have a little bit of bread. I gotta have a car, and I gotta have a place to fuck you.
And women, all they gotta do is say hot sign is on.
Yeah. So it's you know, and I know that was a little side step from what we were actually talking about, but yeah, I get the gist of what the guy was trying to say. But
But how do you feel that plays into the woman are a reflection of the man?
okay, now I do agree with that, because let's look at places. Let's look at the black community, right? The men in the black community, while we are doing better, the culture, it seems like, and I want to do a whole podcast on this topic as well, but it seems like the culture in the black community is the prisoners are running the asylum. The prisoners are running the asylum. And here's what I mean. Normally, the things that should be kept in private or kept in closed spaces have not only come to the forefront, but they've been exalted above those everyday traditional men. So
Say that one more time.
yeah. So the dregs of society are exalted. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say the prisoners are running the asylum. Because okay, look at our music.
The gangsters, the killers.
Rap music is I think it's on Google. I think Google said it's one of the most dangerous professions besides ice road trucking, nigga. Like gangster rap is one of the most dangerous. Like,
did you see the rapper from South Africa just got killed?
Nah, but I could have guessed that.
Yeah, he was black.
Rappers. Okay, so the culture is, look at what we glorify in the culture, right? Look at what we glorify. Look at what we look at. So if, and it's kind of like the chicken or the egg argument, because sometimes you want to go, okay, a man or women are a reflection of the man that they're with, or if you want to look at a society, look at where the woman is. So it's you kind of, to me, I put the responsibility and the burden on the man.
Why?
And I know we have to hold women accountable as well, but it's just like, okay, if men are supposed to lead, right? You have to, first and foremost, you have to be the right type of leader, which means you have to follow the right type of people. But then I get a little confused by that, because women want things, men want women. So normally men will do whatever he sees the woman that he's into, whatever she gravitates towards, he will become that. Hence, if all chicks, beauty queens, were like just into nerdy type of dudes, guess what dudes would just try to do to get girls? Because I believe this. I believe that women are the matrix, men are the hackers. Men are going, oh shit, is that the program that they into? Okay, that's what's trending. All right, fuck it. That's why you got male feminists, because a fucking male feminist, really? Nah, you just trying to get some pussy by way of the feminist movement. Guys who are like, any dude that I see jump on with some bandwagon for women, I know how dudes are. We're very deliberate and intentful with what we do. Calculated. Yeah, we're very calculated. Some guys have good intentions, but the average Joe, nah, he's trying to infiltrate. That's entryism. He's trying to get in and, disguise himself as something else while he has intent to do some other shit. But yeah, it's hard to put the onus on women, but it's also hard. It's a two-way street, really. The men have to be leaders, but the women have to be willing to follow. But at the same time, I know you could say, well, how do we judge whether or not this man is a good leader? Well, that's where your father comes into place. That's where parenting. Excellent. That's where parenting comes into place. That's where those role models come into place. And that's where a black community is a little fucked, because the leaders in our community are the people, not even the leaders, the people that we look up to. They're the gangsters. They're the gangsters. Because look, if you're a kid, right, and you want girls, and I look at Mr. Nice Guy, and I think this was actually in a book by Iceberg Slim. He said his stepfather, or his father, he saw his father get played or treated very badly by his mom or some shit. But then he saw street hustlers treat women this way, but they were responding a different way. So if I see that this guy A gets treated like shit when he's really good, guy B gets treated like a king when he's a piece of shit, what treatment do you think I'm gonna want? I'm going with that good treatment, so I'm gonna be an asshole. So men just do. Men are analytical, so we'll go, okay, analyze Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Exhibit A, nice guy, woman treats him like shit. Ooh, that's not the results we want. Exhibit B, guy's an asshole, but woman treats him like king. Bing, 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 bing. We're going to go towards that way. That's why you have a bunch of, and it's a lot of wannabe gangsters playing that role because it's attractive to women. I actually had a chick, I kid you not. I was in high school. I was like 14. I asked this chick, I thought she was super attractive. I said, what kind of guys are you into? Her first words was, I like thugged out. And after that, I just heard blah, 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 blah.
You know what? I remember being on the phone one time with this girl. It was actually my it was a girl my homeboy used to talk to. It was an Asian girl though. But she was trying to ask me like what kind of clothes I wear. She was like, do you wear like Timberlands and like big baggy jeans and stuff? And I was like, no. She was like, oh, I like that kind of look. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's very specific. That's very specific. Why do you think she liked that? Because she thinks that it was sexy to see some 50 Cent looking nigga, probably, what was it, early 2000s or some shit? That sounded like some early 2000s, yeah. So yeah, that's what was in back then, dude. So yeah, girls are, if girls are into that, guys are just gonna try to emulate it. That's what it is. But we're going to get off this topic and we're going to go into something else. Moving on to other topics. There was a meme going around. I don't know if you saw it, by a woman on, I think it was Instagram, goat throated or some shit like that. Yeah, look, check out this. Let's read this here. Goat throated, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Let me show who this is real quick.
So she said, natural bodies are for poor females. I said what I said. A female believes natural bodies are for poor females. Bro, we live in a BBL society today, bro. For somebody to say natural bodies are for poor females, that means she must be made up of fake breasts, face beat to death, BBL. Like, natural bodies are for poor women?
Natural bodies are for confident women.
Yeah. Ooh. Hit the claps. Oh, shit. Yeah. Bro, I'm going to tell you something. Me personally, I don't think there is anything sexier than a woman that has a natural body. Because you know what's crazy, bro? First and foremost, this is how I know that women do not listen to what men like or what men say they like. Because
I already know what you're about to say.
Yeah, I'm going there. So
they be like, but I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, but I gotta fucking deal with you every day. Can I look, like, you got girls out here that put these fucking, what are these butterfly eyelashes? Yeah. Who the fuck said that was sexy? Like, I don't know. No nigga was like, baby, it look good on you if your eyelashes was longer.
You had camel eyelashes.
Bitch, if your eyelashes was longer, you would be sexy. Why you got short eyelashes anyway, you short eyelash bitch? Why your eyelashes so short? They ain't got nothing at the Chinese store for your eyelashes to be bigger? Cause I like bitches with big eyelashes. Said no guy ever.
I like girls with long eyelashes and no education.
Now, I do understand that men, especially African American men, I just think it's in our blood. And I'm about to introduce y'all to a new word. It's called stereotypia. Stereotypia. They used to call the Hottentot or the South African woman, the Khoisan woman. They used to call them Hottentots, and they said that they suffer from steatopygia. I like my woman a little steatopygus. Yes. What that means is fat ass. Fat ass. When you can do it like that, when you can smack it up. This how you know you got
smack it
this
up.
how you know you got a fat ass. When you can smack it up, you got a fat ass.
Excellent.
Yes, sir. So yeah, but I think it's going overboard now. And why the fuck are black girls out there? Cause see, here's the thing. I don't think it was hot until Kim Kardashian. First we saw J-Lo. And she got credit for it. But everybody know that Puerto Ricans they got more black blood in them than fucking anybody.
J-Lo Puerto Rican? I didn't know that.
What, you thought she was a light skinned chick, or you thought she was white?
Know. I just knew she was Spanish to some degree.
Yeah, yeah. So J-Lo, you know, she's Puerto Rican, and we know that Puerto Ricans got that African blood in them. But I guess a lot of black women, I don't know. I guess they feel like they didn't get representation when J-Lo was getting credit or whatever, and then Kim Kardashian came out, this Armenian beauty. Everybody's like, oh man, that's the model figure that all women want to go for. But black women were in the back like, nigga, what y'all trying to say, nigga? We originated the look, and yes, they did. But here's the problem: why the fuck are y'all here getting BBLs if y'all the naturals? Like, you ever see these chicks with obviously got BBLs because their ass to thighs? You go, why her thighs look like they look like chickens, but she hiding a basketball in each cheek. Like, it just don't look right, bruv. It don't look right.
Shut up.
Yeah, it just don't look right, man. Like, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it, bro. And that's how I know that women are not listening to dudes' opinions when it comes to what we're into. I like a natural chick. A natural chick is just, it's just sexy, bro.
Body, bro.
I don't care if she's slim. Like I used to, when I was younger, you had chicks like Buffy the Body. I don't know if you remember Buffy the Body, or Kai. What's her name? Kai Toy or some shit like that. Or Bria Miles. You remember Bria Miles, the model chick?
I'm gonna find out.
Hey, hold on. We gonna.
I feel like if Bianca Belair don't marry me, I'm hoping Bria Miles.
Okay, so here is Bria Miles. She is, to me, the quintessential, the ideal figure of a black woman. And these pictures don't do her no justice, for real.
She is amazing.
But yeah, she has a fantastic figure, man. Nice voluptuous hips. But as you can see, she's not okay. So when people used to say thick, right? Like, people say thick and they think this, I don't want to call nobody that, but it's damn near like fat.
Yeah,
it's
thick,
like a
thick and BBW has almost kind of
merged.
It's
like you a cupcake away from being obese. That's not thick. You. But okay, so when you look, so you look at this picture right here of Bria Miles when she's laying down with the red pumps on, the red pumps. That's when we say, see, you got to be specific now. She's slim, thick.
I would have to say athletic thick.
Yeah, because she has but yeah, she was ideal. Bria Miles, she was that.
Is she not married yet? This is impossible. There ain't no way she's just amazing and just single. Like, I don't feel like marrying nobody. It's to be single.
But yeah, she's fucking dope, bro.
Timeout.
What?
Something about a boyfriend had surgery.
All right, now we don't get out. Hold on, she had surgery?
No, I don't know. Let me read
this okay, quick. Yeah. I was about to say shit. Yeah, no.
Oh, she dated Drake.
Yeah, I think back in the day or some shit like that. But yeah, all right, so what's your take on this whole BBL and
Listen, let me tell you something.
Natural bodies. Do you think the natural body is for a poor woman? What's your take, bro?
I feel like I said earlier, natural bodies are for confident women. However, I do want to say this. I know a lot of women, black women, who don't got that hot and tot, you know what I'm saying, body. Like, I know a lot of slim girls, even girls who are, their bodies are just shaped interestingly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, a lot of they weight up top and they ain't got no weight in their legs. Like, it's a lot of different body types out there.
Are you talking about the motherfuckers built like grew off of Despicable Me? Built like grew off of Despicable Me? You ever? Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of one of these. Hold on, I'm gonna pause.
Cause you already started?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, like I said, I know a lot of girls who don't have that nice big old booty or thick thighs body. And on the flip side, I did talk to a girl who had a BBL, and I'm gonna say this: with her clothes on, she looked like everything you would want her to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then when she took her clothes off, like you can tell like the shape of like her butt and stuff, like you know, it's shaped weird. Like
right?
like it almost looked like a box. You know what I'm saying? Like her crack had like a line. It was like a square. From the side, it was round. Right, but then when you stand right behind it, like a box, it was just very oddly shaped. And you really got to have good doctors.
You smack it, that motherfucker stay in place. It don't jiggle. You smack that motherfucker.
So apparently, I heard that when you shut up, man, like an old stale Jello. Like apparently, when they first get their BBLs, like it has to like soften up. Apparently, and when I started talking to her, it was like 2 months after she had her surgery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But BBL aside, that chick was rotten from the inside out. Like her soul was rotten. So it didn't matter what her body looked like. She was going to get the axe anyways. And I don't feel like she had any actual confidence in herself. Also, here's a big thing, and this, I already know you about to take this and ride with it, but a lot of these motherfuckers don't be willing to put in the work in the gym, you know what I'm saying, to sculpt their body. Because you can sculpt your body by exercise, diet, and even waist trainers. My ex used to wear a waist trainer, and I honestly didn't realize that she wore it all day, every day while at work. But her waist was amazing. Like, it was perfect. But she was constantly, committedly wearing a waist trainer. You get people who will do stuff for a little bit, and then they'll give up.
So are you saying, was it the waist trainer along with exercise, or she
didn't exercise at all? I mean, she for her job she was moving a lot, but she didn't like exercise. Like,
see, that's delusional to me, because you gotta fucking put in the work. Now, this ain't gonna sound good, but when I go to the gym, I will say now I gotta give black women their credit, because they be in the fucking gym now. They, like when I go to Planet Fitness. At first, white women committed, just white women, and they're working out, getting their asses naturally. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it wasn't the perfect thing, but you see development. You know what I'm saying? But now you see black women in there, and you know, to be honest, I don't think BBLs are just I don't think they're the everyday woman's obsession. I think there's a certain type of woman that gets that. Like, if you're in the sex industry, if you're out here where your ass just plays a big part of how you make your money, whether it's stripping, Instagram model, OnlyFans, shit like that. When you're in those industries, it kind of makes sense, because it's like your body is an investment at that point. Whereas the everyday average girl, I don't think she's, you know. And here's the real thing, ladies. Average is better. I don't think guys ain't tripping about 9s and 10s. Yes, there is a universal beauty that every guy looks at and go, oh wow, she's amazing. But you know what? Here's how simple guys are. A girl, if you could ask a girl, hey, okay, who is your fantasy guy that you would fuck with? She would go, like somebody like she'll name like a celebrity like Chris Brown, or name some other hot celebrity right now. It'll be some celebrity dude. You ask a dude, hey, what girl would you, if you could take one chick to smash or whatever, who would it be? You know that chick down the street, so and so. Yeah, I like her. We like regular chicks, bro. Right? Regular beauty is everywhere, regular man. Like chicks, nice. I like regular chicks. I like regular, real chicks. Real.
What's that Kendrick line when he was saying, "I'll take it down to your mama couch with them stretch marks or something like that"? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, Kendrick, we're gonna find that lyric.
Yeah.
I gotta find what song it is. I ain't listened to Kendrick in a while. My bad.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But them motherfuckers, he don't be dropping that like that frequently, bro.
He just dropped some new shit, didn't he?
No, he didn't. Did he? I don't fucking know.
I'm disconnected from that.
I ain't
world,
fucking heard.
honestly.
Yeah, I think
get all
he
my
did.
news
I
from
think he
you.
Yeah, I think he did because that one the album cover was like him with the little the crown of thorns with a baby in his hand.
Yeah,
or
that
some
was
goofy
last year,
shit.
wasn't it? Or it could have been 21. I
Yo.
think it just kind of seemed the same to me.
I got something, bro. All right, so I don't know if everybody has seen the I don't know if it's a magazine cover or whatever, but it was with ASAP Rocky holding a baby and holding hands with Rihanna. Let me see if I can pull up this picture.
These people who getting BBLs can't really afford them for real.
It's just funny for a motherfucker to be bold enough to say, "Yo, broke ass bitch, you can't afford a fucking to pay for your body, you broke bitch." like that's just funny to say, but damn, they had the audacity to post it and have the arrogance to go, "I said what I said, man. You natural bodies is for poor chicks." But hey, yo, okay, so
I'm off.
this image here, and let me pull it up. So this image here, Vogue, ASAP Rocky, Rihanna, and the baby, not the baby, but the baby. It has stirred up a lot of controversy on a lot of social media, comment sections and things like that. Not necessarily people in celebrity world saying anything, but of course, when you look at the comment sections of anybody or anywhere, this picture is met with a lot of scrutiny. And the scrutiny is, why does it look like? Well, better yet, what would you think they would criticize this picture for? Just looking at it,
judging how people think, I think they would say something about her being in front and him in the back with the baby, and also this weirdness with they both holding their right hand. That's bothering me for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
whatever.
I would agree with you because there has been a running theme that. And I don't want to say that the black man is being emasculated, because when you look at what's going on in the Western world, men are being emasculated. So yes, I would think the same thing, that the scrutiny would be that why is the woman not holding the baby and her or he takes her hand from the front, leading her to wherever it is that they're going. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. It looks like she's the boss. Here, I'm showing you where this is where we're gonna go, where I say we're going. So yeah, I mean, I know when you look at the picture, you go, bro, it's just a fucking picture. Why is it such a big deal? But that's how people are interpreting it.
I don't personally see nothing wrong with that picture at all, especially not in a time where most men, well, I ain't gonna say most, I can't prove that it's most, but a vast number of men are abandoning their children and not being in their lives at all. And at least you got this, I mean, I don't know what they really do behind closed doors, but you know what I'm saying? You got a picture of a man in his child's life, and people got something to say about it because he's holding the baby and his woman is in front of him.
Well, I think they look at it as him being, it's an emasculating position. The man is supposed, see, they say that the man is supposed to lead, right? And women respect men that can lead. But I guess when you look at Rihanna's situation in ASAP Rocky, she got a B behind her name, bro. Like, so it's like, shit. I get you. How you go? You can't lead that, motherfucker. Would you?
Listen. I'm gonna say this. I feel like gender roles that society put on people shouldn't be so unflexible. That is to say, like, I do believe that men could be housewives in a sense, or house husbands, while they stay at home taking care of stuff, or the woman can go out and work. Go ahead, give me your thoughts. I gotta get
okay. So let's say you got a woman like Rihanna, who's a multi-billionaire, right? Multi-billionaire. Now you would think that she could take care of the bills and she would be comfortable doing it because she makes the most money, which is true. But here is the kicker. Here's where nature comes into place. At some point, I guarantee you, she's gonna go, why I always gotta pay for this shit. At some point, and even if she doesn't do that, you know, let's be honest, they're living completely different lives from us. Because even if A$AP Rocky ain't making a lot of money, as much money as her, the motherfucker's still a multi-millionaire. So I mean, it's different. But I mean, damn, she got a B behind her name.
That's a whole different.
That's different ball game. But here's how women cripple themselves too, because we know that women don't date down naturally. They usually date across or up. So when you put yourself in a situation that Rihanna's in, where she's got that B behind her name, it's very hard for you to find somebody at your level or higher. There's a very small percentage of men that make that much money. A$AP Rocky, on the other hand, he's in a great position because he's a multimillionaire. Men don't mind dating down financially. See, I think a lot of times men say, well, men don't mind dating down, but it's not necessarily dating down, because what we value is beauty. So she'll still be a beautiful girl. She just won't be financially attractive. But what man goes, that bitch ain't got no job? Ugh. No, because once again,
oh snap, that's true.
Once again, men, we go, I make money, I can facilitate a family. Women make money, they go, I can be independent of a man. So, you know, there's a big difference. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that it's an ideal situation for men to be house husbands. It's just not, because it's not that it can't be done. It's just that women don't respect it. After a while, when even if you're let's say both of y'all multimillionaires, if she comes home and see you just sitting around like doing house shit, she's not gonna go, ooh, it's something sexy about it.
I have to disagree with that. And the only reason I say that is because I literally just seen a Facebook post where a girl said that.
Yeah, a Facebook post of a girl saying that.
She was like, I love coming home and seeing a man doing things around our house. It's so sexy.
Yeah, if his ass, is he building a wall?
Hey, she said, drill me next.
Yeah, see, that's different. If you do, okay, so what I do when I'm at home, right? I do actual work, but I'm saying the shit that women do. Like, I'm talking about fucking folding the laundry, doing the dish. That ain't gonna make her go, ooh, there's something sexy about that. Even a dude, like, this just fucking, it's just something weak about that shit. Now, if a nigga putting a table together, or he fixing a hole in a wall, or we carpenters, right? Mm-hmm. You got your carpentry belt on, you get up there and you fucking putting some drywall up or some shit like that, you fixing something major, and she like, ooh, I got a man that's handy. That's sexy when it's a man thing. But when you in the woman's seat, nah, bro, it ain't nothing sexy about that shit. That's emasculating, bro.
I don't see doing laundry or cooking or cleaning as a woman's, like, skill, if you will. Like, you know, carpenter, there's women who's carpenters that build walls. You know
it's 5 of them in America. But I mean, yeah, nah, but yeah, look, listen. I'm not saying that there's no woman that's capable of doing those things, but I'm saying, okay, if you see a female carpenter, you go, damn, okay, she holding it down, but you don't go, ooh, that make my dick hard. I'm gonna go take this bitch's carpentry belt off of her and smash her. No, you don't care about that. But if I go home and my woman is in like a nightgown and her like her little house shoes and she's washing dishes, it's something about that make me go.
Okay. So you what you're saying is like seeing them in their element.
It's something about it. I'm not saying that women should be subjugated to that or relegated to that. I'm just saying, as a man, when I walk in and I see my woman doing it, it makes me want to interrupt her by, like, you know, physically, like.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, like when my wife is like folding clothes or doing dishes or something, I just want to go over there and, you know, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, mess with her a little bit. And I'm sure, you know, when a man comes home or if a man is at home and he's fixing shit around the house with he got an impact drill and he's doing man shit, and the woman just stops and goes, damn, this motherfucker just put up a whole wall. This nigga just put in R13. Insulation in my yeah. Fill me with some. Can you insulate me? You know, I think that's. I just think things are sexy to us based on like it'll come out of you naturally. But a man doing woman shit, it ain't going. I don't think it's going to attract a woman. But a woman doing woman shit make a man go, God damn, girl. Okay.
I'll tell you this: I've never known a girl who didn't appreciate having help doing laundry. I'll say cooking.
I'll say. I agree that
you got to stay out of certain people's way.
Yeah.
Like they don't mind like help. Like if you chop up some vegetables or something after that, clear the area. Take your tail on somewhere. But you know, like what? I ain't never known anybody complain about having help with doing laundry,
right?
Or even just cleaning up after yourself. At the very least, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm an asshole. My wife be like, you gonna help me put these clothes away? I call them 4 slaves in there I call kids. Like, hey, get your asses in here. Y'all heard that shit y'all mama told you? Get your ass in here and put these fucking laundry up. And then I look at her and I go,
I got your back.
That's why we made them.
Right. It's not
Nah,
just
just
sitting up here
fucking
doing
around.
everything ourselves.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I think that's enough for tonight, man. I think we wrapped up. I think we could wrap up the show.
Damn, this be going by way too fast.
It does, man. We a whole hour in, man. But I think we covered a good bit, man. I think we covered a good bit. Man. Cause we still got special guests that we need to bring in. We still have other topics that we still ain't touched on, man. So I think this is a good segment.
All right, that's cool.
So yeah, we're gonna end this segment. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in to RPG TV with your host RPG and your co-host Reggie. So yeah, guys, until next time.
Who the hell is Reggie?
All right, hold on. Is your name Reggie? Is it Reginald?
Reginald Thomas Copeland Jr.
I wish it was the third, so I could call you. So I could call you RC3. I can't even call him RC3. I gotta call him RC Jr.
That sounds strange. RC Jr.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, that's it for
Hopefully
us,
my son
guys.
to keep it going with the 4th. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. That's legacy right there. But yeah, yo, we out.
I give you big dick vibes like I'm supposed to. I nail you down to the cross, bet you don't move. I pin you down to the bed like I'm supposed to.